Morning. Are you waking up, getting to the motion, or are you waking up scamming and scheming? If you were scamming and scheming, you already you. This ain't the channel for you. The energy that comes off of this frequency over here, not only is it going to upset you, you are going to be classified as what you are, a jealous fan zone, right? But if you get into your emotion, I already know you feeling the vibes over here. If not, I dig it. I man, you part of the scamming and scheming big culture out here. You be surprised some of your favorite celebs are scammers, right? But to each his own. To each his own, man. When you a scammer, you know, scammers will always feel some type of way about builders because they not really building. You feel me? But happy hump day. We get into this motion. I dropped a little bit of content. Man, I'll drop more throughout the day. That's another thing I want to emphasize, right? I market and promote too much to ever be ignored on on any social media platform, right? Social media mirrors, man. So is smoke and mirrors. I'm gonna keep emphasizing that to you, man. That's why certain influencers, you know what they do? They do what a lot of the no jealous fan zone players do. They steal too, but they so high up on the social media food, you can't catch them or call them out because their deals protect them, so to say, until they unprotected. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, happy Wednesday, man. Getting to my motion. I got out nice and early today, man. Nice and early. I got my other phone with me. I got my other phone with me. Smash the like button. You up in here? Hit the like button, man. Top of the morning. That's the first thing you should do, right? If you come in somebody's platform, right? If you come on somebody's frequency or they platform, especially early in the morning, like how I be doing an early morning live. First thing you should say is good morning. But maybe it might not be morning where you at. I don't know. But if it's morning where you at, say good morning, man. Say good morning. Come in here with a greeting, man. Say top of the morning, good morning. Hit the like button. Right? If you don't hit the like button and say good morning, it makes me look at you kind of odd. I'm just saying. I look at you kind of odd, man. I just do, man. People that don't say good morning, right? I think a lot of times they probably don't got nothing going on, man. You don't got nothing going on. You probably don't have employment, right? You don't have employment. You probably just sitting around, right? You're not even figuring it out because good morning is a universal greeting, right? For those of us, like I said, that's outdoors, getting to it, right? If you are in traffic or outside, like the young boys would say, in the morning, you're gonna have to say that to at least to one person, right? Or you just go throughout your day, right? It's in the morning time, right? You see somebody in passing, you don't even say good morning, right? yeah, you don't even say good morning, do you? You just be going throughout passing this shit, right? That's why I say, yo, a lot of you niggas and bitches on this internet, man, y'all are unsuccessful scammers too at that, man. All you do is sit around scamming and scheming and plotting, man. but you're not even getting to no motion, man. And then secretly, right? Like I said, I leave once I feel like you a scammer or you scheming, your energy's off, man. Your energy's off because the schemer and the scammer's not gonna grow, man. You're only as good as your last scam. This what happened the other day, man. That's why I got out extra early today. Look, it's 7:01. I went through this the other day. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Why is all this damn traffic, man? I guess taking extra. It's taking so much time to get to the parkway. Like, I don't. Well, now I got 30 minutes, but the other day, remember I was off Friday, Monday, Tuesday, but I was out here. Remember, I told y'all I wanted to do my exercises and shit, and I came out like I, going to work and putting in my regular routine, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is up with all this traffic? I was like, yo, what's up with all this traffic? Good morning. It's a universal greeting. Good morning. Yeah, today is Wednesday, right? Yeah, my brother-in-law finally came and did my brakes. So I think I'll get back on the groove maybe this weekend. I'll start doing a little Insta again. You know what I mean? I'll get outside and do a couple of Instacart orders. Start making some extra coin. I need a break, so I wasn't really out here. This guy jumps in my lane. Like, come on, man. You can't make this shit up. I really wasn't out here getting to no Insta. I'll get to some Insta. See, it's tricky. Some days this exit right here be like crazy backed up. Today, look, it's just flowing. Today is flowing. That's why it's like a roll of the dice over here, man. Look, this shit is flowing. But some days this exit ramp be like ridiculous. It be all the way backed up. But look, today it's like flowing. All right, you see that? Can y'all see that? Look, it's flowing today. This is the shortcut right here. Look, I cut through here. I don't feel like saying that. Like you cut through here. Now this is what you normally do. If you running late on time, you cut through here, right? Instead of sitting at that light, this will save you a couple of minutes. See how that saved me a couple of minutes, right there. Yeah, though. Okay. Get right. Okay. All right, I'm here. Yeah. Man, I got like 30 minutes, man. I got here early. Sometimes I do that, man. Sometimes I come in extra early. Normally, I would have parked up there, punched in. All right, let me check. Oh, shit, damn. This phone is dead. I didn't charge this joint last night. That's not good. Damn, I did not charge my phone last night. What was I thinking? This is the important line, too. As a podcaster, don't fall victim to just being a podcaster, man. Because when you just a podcaster, you're limiting yourself, man. You're limiting yourself, man. Just don't be a podcaster. I think my title, right, saying that these guys are scamming and scheming, is keeping them up out of here. Uh-huh. See, that's what I do. I do certain thumbnails on purpose, man. I do certain thumbnails and shit on purpose, man. That's what I do.
In a fiery confrontation,
That's what I do. I do certain thumbnails on purpose, man. I knew that thumbnail right there because a lot of people that sit online, that's what they are. They're scammers and they scheming. But you got to come outside, man. You can't just, if you sitting on the internet scheming, please scheme on me. I'll burn you. I'm going to burn you. Oh. I should have went and got something to eat, man. I'm kind of hungry. That's a new guy right there. We got some new guys. I think they started today or Monday. Gumbo, what's going on, man? What's going on? We just expanding the channel now, man. You see, we covering multiple topics now. We just ain't. I told you, like I'm taking a back seat to the boxing. I'm letting all the boxing people, the jealous fan zones, they can have it, man. They can have it because, like I said, a lot of the jealous fan zone boxing groups and content creators, they're not expanding because they've been scamming and scheming for so long that they really haven't grown, man. They haven't grown. They just online now. Jealous fan zone. NC headed to the Bronx. Man, so you should be up here in a couple hours. The Big BX. The Big BX. Look, I'm here early today. Look, everybody's coming in now. I've been here already. The Big BX, man. Nah, it ain't that they talking about the same shit. They not doing shit, Gumbo. When you don't do nothing, in boxing, other than push narratives or come on your live stream, make up a live stream, you don't have nothing to talk about. You don't have nothing to talk about. What do these guys actually do, other than sit around, base their opinions off of what is programmed for them to think that is trending? What do they do, man? Gumbo, what do they do? And a lot of the fighters that they talking about ain't even popping like that anymore, right? So what do they really do? They don't do nothing, man. Like right now, the next big event, not even an event, this is the fights, is next weekend in NYC, Times Square. You got 3 or 4, however many you want to put it. Like guys that'll have names that are gonna be fighting outdoors, right? He said, I only talk boxing with you, WCS, and Bruce Gass. Yeah, Bruce Gass is official. WCS is official. I'm telling you, the no jealous fans on motherfuckers turned me off with the boxing, bro. They turned me off. They brought the market value down, right? They brought the market value down because it's like it's just hate groups. It's just hate groups like you pro Tank, you pro Devin, you pro PBC, pro Top Rank. It's like hate groups. That's all it is online. And the hate group niggas ain't getting no money. And now it's like years and years of them not getting no money, no growth. That's why I played my shit yesterday. They doing bad, man. These niggas is doing bad. You see homeboy, he crashed out over $5. He had a world champion coach, right? He had a world champion coach on his show and crashed out for a $5 super chat. He burnt the bridge. He burnt the bridge, right? With a world champion coach over $5. It's YouTube boxing, man. Yo, $5 that he ain't gonna, he's not even gonna see that $5 because he got that this month. So he won't even see that $5 to Matt if he sees it, right? Like, you can't make this shit up, man. I say, all these niggas that sit on YouTube boxing, they're clowns, man. Niggas and bitches both. This shit is a circus, man. This shit is a straight circus, man. A jealous fan zone circus, man. I was in the gym last night, man. I'm waiting to see some of these guys go to a gym. Bro, get active, man. A lot of these niggas be so, when you watch these niggas, right? They be experts, gumbo though. They be real live experts. They'll break down a fight, right? They will break down a fight. Oh, this guy needed to do this. Meanwhile, this nigga's at the highest level, right? He's competing at the highest level, right? You niggas that sit on your asses, right? Literally sitting on your asses. A lot of you niggas are in dirty houses, dirty rooms, right? All day, every day. But you're telling the guy that made it to the highest level, right? Be in the gyms, working on his craft, that made it there for you to critique what he needs to do. You niggas can't even get outside and get any motion started, man. But you're telling a fighter who's competing at the highest level what he needs to do. What he needs to do. And the only thing you know how to do, majority of you guys, is create a thumbnail, put up a P file, and come online and run your mouth. These niggas, he should have slipped that punch right there. Why don't you go to the gym and show us you slipping a punch? Why don't you go to a gym and show us and demonstrate, man? Stone, what up, good brother? How you been, man? It's my brother Omaha in the building, North Side. Yeah, man, these niggas kill me with that shit though, Stone. They will sit here. Look, they get mad at me. I talk shit because I'm in the gym though, man. I'm really active, man. Like I got Hall of Fame bloodline, baby. And ask anybody. These niggas that keep it tall. I beat niggas up, man. I really beat niggas up, man. Yeah, shout out to Stone. That's Team Crawford in the building. Official Team Crawford right there. Not like these niggas that be online perpetrating. That's Bud Crawford. Listen, man. That's the plug right there. He's one of the plugs, man. But these niggas being here critiquing guys that you probably couldn't get in the ring with these niggas for 1 minute and survive. But y'all be on here critiquing these niggas. Oh, he should have dipped right there and did you ain't doing nothing, man. You not doing nothing. But you online telling a nigga that made it to the top, right? And that's the shit that be killing me. Y'all be trying to critique like Bud and Tank, even Dev and Shakur. These niggas are elite, right? These niggas are elite warriors, right? You niggas be on here trying to critique them, what they need to do. Oh, he's stupid. Oh, he should have did that. Nigga, you not doing nothing.
You not doing a motherfucking thing. You selling out for a $5 super chat, man. Scammers, man. Scammers and schemers, man, all day, man. The shit is just sickening, man. Like I was in the gym last night, man. Still got it, man. Did you see that speed bag shit I put on the display? I was in there last night with the babies. I got to drop. We was working with Amani. Amani was getting some new combinations. I didn't want to show it all, man. I showed a little bit, and then I cut the video short, man. Cause motherfuckers be trying to steal content, man. They be trying to steal content. Cause like I said, there's a lot of guys on here that secretly don't have no motion. They're scammers. They're internet scammers. They watch you, but won't acknowledge you, right? Like if y'all got on here just now and y'all gonna listen to this, I dropped a big jewel. I said, yo, the internet is smoke and mirrors. I market and promote myself too much to be ignored. Look, too much. This right here has been on ESPN, right? But yeah, somebody will tell me I don't do no views. No, you don't do no views, man. You don't do no views, man. Because all the views that you do on YouTube ain't really got you nowhere, man. If you not the boxing voice, yeah, even what's the name? Respectfully, some of these bigger independent channels, they not even popping like that, man. That's why they give off the energy they give off. If you don't got a major sponsorship or major endorsement behind what you're doing as a podcaster, you're not it, man. That's why I don't front on the boxing voice. And shout out to Showbiz. You see, Showbiz got that now, man. The rest of you niggas, y'all emotionless, man. Y'all emotionless. That's why you try to base your success off your views. And the assets ain't paying y'all like that, man. It ain't. He said they act like they don't be watching, Shy. But I know they be watching stealing yeah all the time. Yo, Gumbo, they gotta steal my content. You know why? Because I be popping it, but I actually do it though. I actually do it, right? They're gonna be sick when I come out again, right? Because look, jihad is through the door, right? I've been a part of. They didn't want to give me my flowers, so I did it all over again, right? I was a part of Earl Spencer's motion that they tried to ignore. I've been a part of Jihad Tucker's motion. Now watch when I come with the next one. Niggas is gonna be done, and then I'm gonna have my kids do it. Well, my kids is already doing it. My kids is already doing it though. But I already look. I'm on my what they said. Find another one. Look, I'm 2 for 2 already, man. I'm 2 for 2, man. Why? But I got bigger things going. Cause like I said, I'm not trying to focus on elite fighters right now, right? I'm not. Because see, elite fighters, they come a dime. They come like they're rare, right? But there are so many guys that actually want to fight and work. And I got a situation about to pop off. I'm gonna be dealing with like everyday type of fighters now too, cause they could break through too. You don't have to always have an elite, diamond in the rough type of a guy. You can get you like a factory worker, like I always say. And he could become something too. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it all over again for him, Gumbo. Once again, with no views. Watch me work. You know what I'm gonna do? Look, I do the lazy man shit. Watch this. I'm gonna pull up to the gate. You know, I'm a general up here, man. I know a lot of these niggas be calling themselves generals on this internet, right? Them niggas is internet generals, right? They ain't no generals in real life, man. Right? Hey, yo, Gumbo, if you still in here, right? You about to go you about to go from North Carolina to the BX, right? Half of these niggas that you be over here entertaining on YouTube, yeah, they ain't gonna do that shit in 3 years. Yo, 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 word is born. They ain't gonna have that type of motion in 3 years, man. What you about to do in a couple hours? The motion that you about to complete in a couple hours. These niggas is sitting online. They ain't gonna make a move like that within in 3 years. In 3 years, right? They wouldn't have made no type of motion like that, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. That's why they be envious, man. The shit that you be doing on a typical day, Gumbo. The shit that you do on a typical day. These niggas be sitting around, bro. That's what I'm telling you, man. Leave them niggas alone, man. Get away from them niggas, man. Don't you can't even feed into their frequency. Cause you be out here making moves, right? You be all over the world, traveling, experiencing new things. These niggas just be sitting in dark caves. These niggas be in dark caves. Niggas be in dark caves, bro. I can't, man. Oh my God. Niggas be in dark caves, fam. Word. That's why they be mad. I'm telling you. Little shit like that, man. Wouldn't be high like that, man. My man Gumbo said he's going from the BX, from North Carolina to the BX, man. Where's that at? Right here. Let me pin that. These niggas ain't doing nothing. That motion right there. That motion right there that you about to you about to get to, man. Hold on. Let me get my food. I got my good eats today. I'm gonna warm that up. Gumbo, they ain't getting to none of that motion. None of that motion. They trapped in their caves, man. Gumbo, they trapped in their caves, man. That's why they be feeling some type of way, man. Gumbo said he about to go from NC to the BX. Oh man. Them niggas is gonna be in their cave, right? They gonna be in their cave. They gonna hit other people up that's in caves in other regions, right? They gonna be like, yo, man, I'm going live. Whoopty whoop, whoopty whoop. Yo, jump on with me. Niggas be like, all right, bet. Cause they all in their caves, right? You niggas is the cave dwellers, man. Motherfucking cave dwellers, man. These niggas be the boxing. They be the internet boxing cave dwellers, fam. Gumbo, that's how you gotta start. Well, Gumbo don't really got a channel like that. He just be on here. You know how you get them niggas, Gumbo? How you get them mad? Right? You crossing state lines, right? You making moves, right? You gotta do them niggas how I used to do them niggas, right? You crossing state lines. Every time, when you cross them state lines, and you be like, welcome to Virginia. And they be like, welcome to Delaware. Welcome to Maryland. You gotta start showing them signs, right? When you show them signs, and niggas be laid up in caves, hiding in rooms and shit, that shit eats them up, because they like, damn, he's out there moving around. They be in the cave, man. They be in the cave. That's Squirtle. They be in the cave. I gotta go all the way to the south end first and do a job. Are you with Mello? I gotta do one special job first, y'all. I gotta do one special job first. Then you see I ain't been in my joint in a couple of days, so I'll just be checking. I'll be checking all my gears. Yeah. I'll check all my gears. You know what I mean? And I'm about to get to the motion, man. Let me tap in this location. Yeah, Gumbo, man, you making moves, man. Yo, matter of fact, you don't got it. Yo, listen, Gumbo, I'll put the content out for you. Yo, every time you pass one of them state lines, yo, send me the picture or the video. I'll put out some content on that, man. Cause yo, simple content like that for these old motionless cave dwellers, oh man, that eats them up, man. Cause they not making no moves, man. They not making no moves. I'll get water out there too. At the first. They didn't give him 308? That's fucked up. They should have gave him 308. Alright. We gonna go with that right there. Throw the Ray-Bans on. The Ray-Bans. How is the content looking now, y'all? How is the content looking now? Top of the morning. I gotta go all the way to Dix Hills first, y'all. And then I gotta come all the way back to Northport. God damn. Yo, you see how they be doing me? I'm special elite forces, man. Yo, you see how they do me, man? Special elite forces, man. I could have just jumped into my Mac. But I gotta go do a special job first. and then go get into my map area, man. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, I made some fire jerk beef last night, man. I had that joint marinating when I was at the gym. I was marinating all day. But when I came home from the gym, I slow cooked it in the oven. Cause you know I be in the gym. None of them guys wanted to pull up, man. They didn't want to pull up, man. I think I'll be scaring them. Cause I had Mr. Clean on me. Okay. Like right now, you know what's crazy? You know who's catching a lot of backlash? My boy Charles Conwell. Charles Conwell's catching a lot of backlash, right? But if you know the game, right? All these guys that sit around and talk boxing act like they know the game. Yeah, that was Charles Conwell's last fight with Golden Boy, right? He fought a dude that could fight. If you look at his previous fights, right? If you look at his previous fights, with Golden Boy, they didn't match him that tough like that. They matched him with a dude. I think that might have been his first fight in the States. But Perez is a big, long, lanky junior middleweight. He could be a middleweight. Long and lanky. Sturdy guy. They put him in there with him. Right? Now everybody on here, listen. Charles will be alright. Charles is an elite fighter. He was an Olympian. Sometimes you need that. You need that loss to spark you. This is boxing, man. All that undefeated shit. Look, the fighters that are undefeated, respectfully, a lot of them niggas is picking and choosing fights, man. They trying to be like Floyd. They trying to be like Floyd. But I watch motherfuckers this day. Yeah, they throwing Charles under the bus. Like he sucks now or something. Look. That's boxing for you, right? Yo, Charles, I know you're gonna listen to this and hear this. Hold your head, man. Yeah, you could be just like your Olympic stablemate. Yeah, they said the same thing about Gary Antoine Russell. Yo, he lost. Yeah, they was ready. Yeah, they said I watched content create somebody. He was gonna be a what's they call him? A gatekeeper. All this shit. Next fight, he became a world champion. Yeah, these jealous fans niggas don't know nothing about boxing, man. They only talk boxing because they think it's safe, right? Yeah, they think it's safe, right? Because if they talk about anything else, right? Like if they get on here and they try to talk about like street politics or other shit, they liable to get beat up. They liable to get beat up. But they feel like they can talk boxing because majority of these guys that sit around talk boxing and be talking crazy about fighters, they don't even come outside. They be in their cage. But when they do go to a fight, they be so high up in the nosebleed section. Yo, yeah, they be in the nosebleed section and don't nobody know them, right? Yo, them niggas be in the nosebleed section. Yeah, they be up there with the AC units, man. Yeah, they be with the they be in the AC units, man. Damn, all the goddamn fire hydrants is on that side of the road. I lucked up. Shit. Alright, there should be one over here. I'll use this one up here. My man's crib right here is a straight castle. This shit look like some old House of Dragons. Yeah, he got a castle. He got a straight castle. That's why he's probably getting this job, right? Yeah, yeah, he knows somebody, man. Excuse me. Hey, it's my man. Oh, they let my man drive the buses, man. That's what's up, man. He got on. I remember that guy right there, man. They got him in a little bus. That's what's up, man. Good dude. See, yo, God takes care of his peoples, man. He's probably working part time. You know, riding the bus. Look, doing like when you do part time, I think you can do like 20, 16 hours. So he's just probably picking up a couple of shifts. All right, let me look at let me see the numbers. The numbers that one right there. No, we down more. We down more. See, I gotta, the numbers will jump mad quick though. Yeah, you see? There it go right there. Look, that shit just jumped like 40 numbers right there. Oh, this is it. It's got to be it right here. All right. Yeah, I see what they want done. They want that done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. Over here. I'm gonna get my water over here off the main line. Right? I'm gonna get the water over here in the cut. That's a main drag right there. It can get real crucial conflict over there. So I'll get my water over here. You know what? Nah. I don't like how these driveways over here is sitting low. And I'm around the money, y'all. They're gonna complain if the water runs down their driveway. Yeah, these rich people be complaining, man. They're gonna complain. So I'll just do this shit on the main road right here, man. I really don't like with it on the main road because people be driving reckless. Motherfuckers be driving reckless, acting like they don't be seeing. They be driving reckless. These motherfuckers be reckless over here on these mains. see how I let that water run out, right? Let the water run out first. Because all that nasty shit comes out first. How is the content looking now? Motion, y'all. All right. Let's get it. Hit this with a couple passes. You heard? Now it won't be dusty. Now, have you seen all that water that was kicking out, right? That's why I didn't do it on that. I did it on the main road right here. Because had I did it on that secluded block over here, the house is on the bottom of the hill. All that water would have ran down their driveway. They would have complained. They would have been like, yo, this guy. Right there, I'm like, it's an African American fella. He's out there. Right? They would have seen the municipality vehicle, so they wouldn't have called the police. But then I'm like, it's an African American guy out there. I don't think he's casing the houses because he has a machine out there, but all the water is running down in my driveway. So that's why I did it how I did it. Y'all see how I did it? I did it how I did it for a reason. I knew, I was like, yo, I do it on that block over there. See, you know why? It's experience too. You live and you learn. Like I said, I had that done to me before, right? So you look off experience. So it was like, all right, do I want to do it right here and risk these people calling up? All I'm doing is my job. They're gonna call up and make it seem like, you know, the water gotta go somewhere, right? But they're gonna make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. So you see how I just nipped that in the bud, right? See how I nipped it in the bud? I just did it on the main line. Did it on the main line, right? Good right there. A couple more passes. She picked up real nice though. I gotta get in that gutter a little better. I get in that gutter real good right now. I hit that gutter. The gutter man. You know what it was? See, they really need to send a hand crew over here and get these fucking low branches, man. See, these goddamn low branches is in the effing way. So I can't really get all up in the guts, man. I'm gonna try. But listen, y'all gonna hear, look. Y'all gonna hear the branches. There's branches over here, man. See? You hear that? Hear that? Those are the branches. They really need to trim this shit back, man. Now, if I was an asshole, right, I would text my guy and be like, yo, send a hand crew over here. That's how they used to do us. When I was a hand crew, the guys doing this, the operators, they would have been like, can you get a hand crew over here? I can't get into the gutter. You see, I got into the gutter, man. They would have sent the hand crew over here. And we would have had to just cut all that back right there. You know me, I'm nice. I made it do what it do. I just made it do what it do right there. I'm going to do maybe another 2 passes. I got in the gutter real good right there. Yeah, it was a lot of debris there. I ain't going to hold you. Some shit. Good thing I got that water. If I ain't get that water, you know how much dust would have been kicking? I'd have been kicking crazy dust. Now I like these cars that's behind me. Look, they respecting the operation. They respecting the operation. They ain't riding my bumper. See? So now I was able to do my U-turn right there. And had they been riding my bump, I would never been able to do that U-turn. Oh, come on, oh, man. Damn. I was hoping the motherfucking cars wasn't coming up the block, man. Hurry up, man. There we go. They got out the way. Damn. No. Damn. I can't catch a break, man. I don't got no cars behind me, but all the cars is over here. I was trying to save myself 2 extra trips. I wanted to go back up that side of the road, but there was too much traffic, man. There we go. See, you go nice and slow like this, you let the machine do all the work, man. See, the machine does all the work for you. Slow and steady wins the race, y'all. Damn. That was dangerous. Good thing that landscape was on point. See, some of these people over here, they be in such a rush to go nowhere. This guy just tried to go around me. He almost ran into a fucking landscaper, man. Dumbass. Rushing. That look good, man. I did my thing over here. This is good. This over here is straight. It's off to the next. Yeah. This came out good. Yes, sir. Yeah, them branches, that's them branches. I told you, they really need to cut that shit. They really need to cut it. I got it done. They really needed a hand crew over here. See, a hand crew could have, snipped some of that shit back off the road, because that shit is coming. sure my water was kicking out, man. I just kicked up a crazy dust. A dust, you know what I'm saying? That was some old dust shit right there. I just kicked up. See, now that I know I can take the shortcut. I'm gonna take the shortcut now. I took the long way getting here because I didn't know where that number was at. But now that I know, I can cut through right here. I'm gonna jump. And then go knock out my map, y'all. Source experience. Y'all be flying my jet. This is my fighter jet right here. Jump. There we at over here. We all the way down. We down by the VA house. didn't even see your comment, Gumbo. Damn. You said how much? It takes a lot. But you know what you do? You flush it out. It's I forget how many big ass gallon. It's two big gallon. It might be like 20. I think it's like 40 gallon joints in the back. There's two of them. It's one on each side. They both fill up. You fill up, and then you let it flush out though. That's what when you seen all that water that was running out. I let it flush out till that water looks clear. It ain't gonna be clear to drink, but it'll clear up. When you start to see the water clear up, that's when you know all that dust and shit is seemingly through the room. Sorry, yo, look, yo, I'm telling you, yo, YouTube don't be showing me my comments, man. They don't be showing me the comments, man. Word. They don't want me to think that people support my content, man. See, I didn't even see that comment, man. Yo, the screen that I got, it's only showing Stone Bone. It just shows Stone Bone's comment when he was like 100. You know what I'm saying? That's you know why they do me like that? Because they know this is a no crash dummy platform. They know this is the no jealous fan zone platform. They know like a lot of these fake influencers that they be showing and be pushing, they don't show you them doing nothing. Like, nigga, you talking about all this stuff you doing. Show me. Demonstrate. See, they be mad because I be out here demonstrating. Man. You know what I'm saying? They want to show dudes that just showing you, oh, they living a life and all this shit, but they're not showing you how they get into the life. They're not showing you how they get into it. They're not showing you how they get into it. That's my man. I told him I took care of that over there for him. I came in the yard to go jump. I should have put my window down and hit him with the line from Jason's lyric. Yo, remember when Bo Keem? Yo, Bo Keem was hilarious. Bo Keem said, "You see them two niggas downstairs? I took care of that." Yeah, remember when he killed, when he went over there? When he went over there and killed, he shot them niggas up. And he was like, "You see them two niggas downstairs? I took care of that." I just took care of that job for my man. Damn, everybody, look. This yard right here, remember when I was over there in Oakwood? Oakwood yard is so small. It's so many trucks in the yard right now. There's so much going on over here. Mad people are dumping. Hurry up and dump, man. I'm gonna dump right here. Look at Jerry, my boy Jerry. That's my guy, look. Yeah, all of us done came up together. Look, Jerry got a nice gig now. Yeah, everybody that put in their work, they done came up, man. I'm gonna dump this shit right here. Chris ain't gonna say nothing. He'll just put all that shit. He'll just push all that shit in with the loader. There's too much going on up in here, man. There's like a million motherfuckers in here right now, Gumbo. Whoever else is listening to this live. Everybody in here dumping. It's like 5 trucks dumping. So I got that's a little pile right there. You got like 3 10-wheelers dumping big shit. They all in the way, man. He could just get my little shit. believe that much. That's why he can handle what I just dumped out. He gonna move the pile anyway. You heard? He gonna move that motherfucking pile anyway. Yeah, man. It's like everybody in here, man. See, when you get to your motion, you don't gotta crash out for a $5 super chat, man. Yeah, you ain't gotta crash out, man. And you don't gotta get blackballed. I'm gonna grab break now. So I'm about to go all the way down to the wilderness, y'all. Ain't no good break spots down there where I'm headed to. I don't want no Dunkin' Donuts, man. They ain't a Dunkin', you know they got Dunkin'. What else they got down there? They got Mickey D's. I don't want Mickey D's, man. I don't want no Mickey D's, man. There's Dunkin' and Mickey D's and shit down there, man. I ain't feeling for an iced coffee or a latte. Yo, smash the like button. Let's get the lights up. See, it's a couple y'all up in here. Run the lights up. If y'all got a topic y'all want me to touch on, boxing related, hit it up. Hit it up in the chat, man. You know? I seen the Shakur Stevenson interview he did with I think the game, as far as like the platforms that the bigger platforms that the fighters go to, that their PRs are telling them to go to, that shit's not working no more, yo. It ain't like. And Shakur did the interview yesterday, or whenever they did it right before he apologized to Turkey, and they did it at Jay Prince's gym. Like, I guess that's their formula that he does. Cause remember, he did the same style of interview with what's that $1 million worth of game? That's all they do. What they do. And y'all should pay attention to this if y'all pay attention, right? Only thing they do, they just recycle interviews, basically. Like, he did the cigar talk, then he did the whatever the Danzig report or whatever the name of that dude shit is, $1 million worth of game. They just recycle. They go to the quote unquote the bigger bot platforms and talk about the same shit, man. Yo, to me, Shakur Stevenson be saying nigga too much. Look at me talking. I say the same shit, right? I'll be on the same shit. So I ain't even gonna critique him like that. But man, that nigga was saying nigga like a motherfucker, man. It was nigga this and nigga that. Yo, it was nigga this and nigga that. I was like, damn. Nigga this, nigga that. That's the pot called the kettle black or something, right? We telling Shakur not to say that, right? I'll be on my platform, nigga this and nigga that. But that's all I was like, damn. The interview was alright though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I liked the interview. Cause like he was comfortable. Like anytime you do an interview that you comfortable with somebody, the interviews always be better. Because you can see how they're talking, how they're expressing themselves. If you're doing an interview, that's what I always, my mentorship program, let me give y'all a free gem right here. When I be doing the mentorship, like my homegirl, Miss Johnson, I'll be mentoring her and I'll be like, yo, you don't be afraid to ask whatever question, right? But I tell her, I'll be like, yo, the more comfortable the person you interviewing is with you, the better the interview's gonna come off. The better the interview's gonna come off. They're comfortable, and they have that comfortability, that calm, the vibes with you, the interview's gonna come out good. But don't never be afraid to ask a question. Because you gotta ask the question whether they answer it or not, but you gotta ask the question. So never be afraid. Another thing I say is, right, and this is why I say certain guys shit is trash, right? If you're doing an interview and you got 100 motherfuckers on the thing with you, that shit is just nasty work, man. Nasty work, man. Guys be doing that shit. There be a panel full of niggas, right? I'll be like, that shit is nasty work. What is this? It's just nasty, bro. But I get it though. A lot of guys gotta do it like that because they not it. You're not comfortable. It's like my man said in New Jersey Drop. Oh, you call for backup, huh, bitch? You need backup. It's a lot of traffic, man. What the fuck is going on, man? Yo, John, right? A little small school in Greenlawn. Yo, they got a hell of a wrestling program, man. They got a hell of a wrestling program. I think they might be the smallest. Yeah, I think they're the smallest one in the town of Huntington, the township of Huntington. They're the smallest school district. But yo, they stay having state wrestling champs, yo. Cause you got Huntington, Whitman, Northport, Harborfield, Hills East, Hills West, Comac. Those is all township of Huntington school districts. Yo, John Glenn is the smallest one. But they be producing the most wrestling state champs, yo. That's crazy. Smallest school district. Five in the building, 4 likes. Smash the like button, man. Hit the likes, man. Run the likes up, man. Likes is free, man. I know it's hard, man. Hit the like button, especially when you see my thumbnails. And I be calling a lot of y'all out for what y'all are. Scammers and schemers with no motion. You niggas got no motion, man. Jealous fan zone, man. Like I told you, I gave y'all the lane, man. Y'all can have the boxing lane, man. Y'all was jealous over me over being a boxing media personality, right? But like I said, it's cool when the rest of these guys do it. But look, I wear a lot of hats now in the boxing field. Y'all about to see it, man. Y'all about to see it. Well, y'all already been seeing it, man. But I got something real major about the pop war. That's why I've been focusing on just getting my content right now. Because I'm not gonna be, see what I was doing when I was making my transition. I was trying to look out for content creators and guys that, act like they want to do something in media and all of that. I was trying to look out for them, but I'm like, fuck them. Word, I ain't looking out for none of you niggas no more. You niggas better look out for me. Literally. Cause I got some shit about the pop world. That's why I've been getting my own content together now. You see the slogan, how is the content looking now? I put out my own shit. How is the content looking now? He said the town is known for wrestling. Yes. Huntington produced a lot of state champs. But John Glenn be rocking them out though, T. NYT. And that's the smallest school district. That's like John Glenn is like real Elwood. That's the Elwood school district. That's small, man. Compared to Huntington and South Huntington and Harbor Fields and definitely Northport and the Hills East and all that. That's the smallest one, man. But it's like every year they send a kid to states. Somebody's winning the states over there. They got a good wrestling program. Let me look at my map. Look, I said I was gonna go grab break. I gotta jump into my map first, man. I think they're having a 5-drill hill. Look, I'm at Northport High School now. I'm getting there. Yeah, they having a 5-drill or something. All the kids is outside. Remember them days, T? 5 drills and shit at school. Motherfuckers had you out in the cold, man. Some days it be colder than a motherfucker, man. Be outside for a 5-drill. Yeah, they having a 5-drill right now. You can tell everybody, they going back in now. Everybody was outside. Northport is a big ass school district, man. Big ass population over here, man. Yeah, they wait till, man. Be colder than the motherfucker. They be trying to have you sit out there. Yeah, I remember I used to go to my locker. I used to get written up, right? But they used to have the 5-drill. yeah, they used to have the 5-drill, and it was cold outside. Yeah, I was going to my locker getting my starter jacket. Remember, we was the starter era kids still. Yeah, we had starter jackets. Nigga, I was getting my starter jacket, man. I was like, yo, fuck out of here. It's cold outside. Yo, I was going to get my starter jacket, man. I was like, yo, it's cold outside, man. Ain't no real fire. I used to get written up. Because they used to be like, yo, he didn't exit the building in the time he mattered. I'd be like, yo, if it was a real fire, I would have exited. Y'all got us sitting outside in the cold, man. It's cold outside. This shit is a drill. There ain't no real fire. I used to go right to my locker, man. Like, man, I ain't sitting outside. Y'all always was a smart dude though, man. Like, yeah, this shit don't make no sense. Why we say? I know it's mandated and you know you got to do this shit, but I'm like, yo, it's cold outside. Y'all should let us know, like, yo, we gonna have a fire drill. Have your jackets. We just sitting outside in the cold looking crazy. Yo, we used to be looking crazy. Sitting out there knowing damn well it ain't no real fire. Real. Knowing damn. I had the Bulls. That's what y'all remember. The Bulls was the team. So I had me a Bulls starter jacket. I was getting my starter coat, man. Yeah, you remember, yo, T? Let them know, T. Yeah, anybody couldn't rock a starter jacket. Starter jackets was like Averexes. Yeah, if you wasn't official, your shit was getting taken, man. Your shit was getting taken. If you couldn't fight, somebody might have took your starter jacket. yeah, you had to beat somebody. Yo, starter jackets was like 8 balls, man. Remember the 8-ball coats and all that? Yeah, I remember when my mom's knew I could defend myself. I remember when my mom's bought me my starter jacket. That's when everybody's shit was getting stolen. People was getting robbed for them shits. And my she laid the Lord down early. She let me know, like, you better not come home and say somebody take your jacket. Word, starter jackets was expensive, man. yeah, starter jackets was expensive, man. Yeah, my mom's laid the Lord down though. She told me off the rip, man. Yeah, you better not get your shit stolen. He said I had the Dallas Stars. Yeah, see, Gumbo, you know the vibes. Starters was the jackets, man. I had the Bulls. I had the Islanders, right? Cause the Islanders was the shit. We from Long Island, so I had the Islanders one, right? You know, I was always styling on niggas, man. That's why these niggas be trying to mimic me now to this day, man. Instead of just coming taking my class, man. You know? They be trying to run with the shorts. That's why I be like, hey, you want my spot flag? But yeah, niggas shit was getting stolen. Yeah, my boy had the Kings. Yeah, they beat him up and took his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they beat him up, they did him dirty. He had the LA Kings, man. That was a fly one too. Look, I'm gonna tell you all the ones people were getting beat up for. Yeah, they was getting beat up for the Bulls. If you had a Bulls starter jacket and you didn't know how to fight, your shit might have got taken. Yeah, the Bulls, the Raiders, the LA Kings, that's the hockey team. The Knicks, a blue Knicks starter jacket, you might have got beat up and your shit might have got taken. You know? Yeah, he said the starter jackets was pullover jackets. Yeah, those were the joints, man. Those were the joints, man. When I was in school, you was getting beat up and your shit was getting taken, man. If you wasn't thorough, man. If you wasn't thorough, you know your shit was getting taken, man. They were like 8-balls. The 8-ball jacket. Remember the 8-ball jacket? I had an 8-ball jacket too. But my mom's never used to let me wear it, man. Cause remember, people was getting killed for them shits too. Cause I had my 8-ball jacket when I was much younger though, with an 8-ball jacket. But when the starters came out, I was in junior high and high school. And my mom was already knew I was like that. But when I had the 8-ball jacket, she wasn't letting me rock it because I was still in like elementary. I was a younger kid. And nobody even came over here. See, that's why I'm glad I hit my area up now. Yo, the 49ers too, that's a fact, Gumbo. I forgot, yeah. 49ers, you was getting beat up. The Dallas Cowboys, you was getting beat up, your shit was getting taken. That's why certain teams, it was safe to have like an off-brand team. If you had an off-brand team that really wasn't popping, you might have been good, man. Because ain't nobody want that jacket. But if you had like a Raiders, 49ers, like the Giants shit wasn't really popping like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really see too many Giants ones. The Lakers, the purple Lakers ones, He was getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? What up to him? Yeah, he was getting beat up, man. The Raiders, definitely the Raiders and the Kings, he was getting beat up, man. The Bulls, he was getting beat up. What other teams, man? It was certain teams, man. Niggas was taking your shit, man. If you wasn't like that, you already know that your shit was getting taken. Your jacket was gonna get stolen, and then you would know the nigga that stole your jacket, but you wouldn't do nothing because you was scared. Orlando Magic too, yes. The black one, the blue one, yes. Those, see, there you go, T. There you go. Certain jackets, them shits was in high demand. Man, there's a lot of shit over here, man. I'm glad I came over here, man, and started this shit. I gotta find out where the truck is. The Oilers, yes, the blue one. That blue one, that nice blue one was fired. Warren Moon. The Houston Oilers, not the Tennessee Titans. The Houston Oilers. Starter jackets was the shit, man. Yeah, I remember my cousin. Yeah, my cousin came up here, right? From Georgia. Yeah, he had Atlanta. Yeah, he had Atlanta Hawks, right? Yo, them niggas. Yo, all my friends was clowning that nigga, man. Right? Yo, no disrespect. Yo, a Hawks jacket wasn't popping. Yeah, they wasn't checking for the Atlanta Hawks, man. Yo, my cousin came up here. He thought he was fly with that shit on. Yo, they was killing that nigga, man. He had Atlanta Hawks. Yo, the Atlanta Hawks starter jackets wasn't popping up in New York, man. His shit wasn't popping, fam. Yeah, he had Atlanta Hawks. He had the red joint. Yeah, he had the red one. The only red starter jackets that was popping in New York was the Bulls, man. He had the wrong one. He had Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, they was clowning that nigga, man. He was like, Shawnee, man, why they don't like the Hawks? I was like, nah, they ain't the Hawks ain't it up here in New York, man. The Hawks ain't it, man. I was like, yeah, you would have been better off with the Falcons. Like, niggas was fucking with the Falcons because of Dion and all that shit. But he had a Atlanta Hawks starter jacket. I was like, yo, you should have had the Falcons, man. They might have been feeling you with the Falcons, man. But the Hawks, they wasn't feeling you. He had an Atlanta Hawks joint, man. He thought he was going to be styling like me. Because I had a red Bulls. He had the red Hawks. Nah, he was clowning that nigga. Once they seen his shit wasn't a Bulls jacket, they was like, what's that? That's the Hawks? Atlanta Hawks? That's why I said certain starter jackets you could rock. And niggas wouldn't fuck with you. Because they was like, if the team wasn't popping, or they felt like the jacket was corny, yo, you was good with that shit. I'm telling you, my Laker jacket, my Laker purple one, boy, I got into a lot of disputes over that one, boy. The Lakers was popping, man. I knew, man, listen. I said, I feared my mother, right? I ain't fear none of these niggas in the streets, right? I was like, listen, ain't nobody taking my jacket, right? But I was like, I gotta go home, right? Listen, I gotta deal with my mother, right? I was like, yo, I gotta deal with my mother. Listen, you ain't taking my jacket, man. He said certain starter jackets, it was worth a lot of money. Yo, they was, Gumbo, I'm telling you. Yo, they was. Yo, motherfuckers used to steal them shits, man. Yo, they used to steal them shits, man. They were like, I'm telling you, they were like the 8 balls, man. Motherfuckers used to get robbed for starter jackets, man. I hit this main road right here. Nah, mom, you know the vibes, T. My mom's wasn't playing, man. I would have got my jacket stolen, man. I would have got an ass whooping every day. That's how I used to be on it. Like, yo, am I gonna fight this nigga for my jacket, or let him take my jacket, knowing I gotta go home and get my ass up damn near every day for this jacket now? It was the easy choice. It was the easy choice. It was like, yo, nigga, you can't whoop my mom's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't whoop my mom's, right? I was like, nigga, I'll whoop you. I'll whoop you. You ain't like that. Word. And not only am I gonna whoop you, I'm gonna make an example out of you. So the next nigga that thinks they're gonna have an easy pass to get my jacket, they're gonna be like, nah, man, you don't want his jacket. You don't want his jacket. Word, his jacket don't come easy. Word, it was a no-brainer, T. That's a fact. It was a no-brainer. Yeah, you know my cousin, right? He used to, he was retarded, man. That's why that nigga's in jail now, man. Cause he was special, man. Yo, right? My grandmother used to spoil him and spoil us. Yeah, that nigga still was steal. He was just bad. Yeah, he was still, like, he had all the jackets and everything. And he was still stealing people's jackets, man. That's why he's in jail now, man. Right? You know? Yeah, you reap what you sow, man. But it was like, I never got that. I was just like, why you? Yeah, he would get suspended. Like, nigga, why you stealing? Like, grandma gets you everything. You still out here stealing. Like, what's wrong with you? But that nigga used to steal. Like, bro, why you stealing, man? He was steal, right? You heard what I said? I said steal, right? He didn't rob niggas. Because, when you rob somebody, you taking it. Yeah, he would steal out of lockers, right? Shout out to all my street dudes. They know that energy what I'm talking on, right? There's a difference, right? Listen, all the guys from that element know. There's a difference, right? If a nigga's a thief or you're a robber, right? Do you know the difference, right? Yeah, do you know the difference, right? Are you a cat burglar, right? Are you a sneak thief, right? A cat burglar, sneak thief, or are you a robber? A robber takes your shit, right? Sometimes they rob you with a gun, or they strong arm rob you, right? That's a robber, right? A thief, he steals, right? He's a cat burglar. He might go into your house or something. There's levels, right? A robber is known, right? You like, oh, that nigga's gonna take your shit, right? If you know him to be that type of guy, like, that nigga's gonna take your shit, right? He's known. He's a stick-up kid. He's a robber, right? My cousin, like I just said, he was a thief, right? He was good at that shit, but he was a thief. It was like, why are you stealing? Grandma gets you all this shit. This nigga will break into lockers and steal. He had a sickness, man. That shit is a sickness, man. He was a sneak thief. I'm about to go get bro. I gotta find where the truck is, man. Y'all laughing. I'm being honest though, man. My cousin was a sneak thief, man. He had a lot of jackets. He would just steal them just to steal them. I'm like, grandma buys you mad stuff. Why are you stealing? He just had a sickness, man. That shit is a sickness, man. Whenever you gotta steal, people don't understand that. That shit is a real sickness, man. He said some people, that's a fact, T. He was one of them. He couldn't help himself, man. That shit is hereditary, man. He couldn't help himself. Cause that's how his father used to get down. His father was a thief like that. But y'all see his father, right? His father used to steal like big shit, yo, and sell it. He would sell big shit and sell it. And that his son inherited that shit, man. He used to just like to steal. Like, yo, dog, you a thief, man. He was good at that shit though, but he was a thief. He would break in the lockers and do sneak thief shit, man. That shit was in his DNA. That's a fact. That's a fact, because that's what his father used to do. His father used to steal from department stores and supermarkets and all that shit. That's how his father made his living. That shit just trickled over into him, man. Yeah, they do be stealing the content all the time. But yo, Gumbo, the thing is, right, when they steal the content, yeah, they look bad. Because they can't deliver it like the source, man. Yeah, they can't deliver it like the source. And then they don't even have the connections. They don't even have the connections, man. Their connections is jealous fan zone, man. I'm gonna double back right here. Go, man. I think we might be dumping that Northport. We got a truck. I don't see nobody over here, man. I gotta find out where this truck is too now, man. Got me over here by Dunkin', man. I don't even want no goddamn Dunkin' Donuts, man. I might just get a coffee there, man. Big ass rocks right there. I had to make sure that shit picked that up. That was a big ass rock. Yo, T, you know who I seen? Yeah, they mad. Remember Eddie's little nephews? Remember Eddie's nephews from Brooklyn? Them little badass kids, the ones that gave me my name, blah, blah. Yo, I seen them. They grown now, man. Yeah, you remember them, T? His nephews? The ones that gave me my name? They was bad as hell, man. Yeah, they used to curse. Yeah, they was from Brooklyn. yeah, yeah, yeah. Them little kids was mad, man. Yeah, Peter, that's his name. Yeah, man. I seen them, man. I seen them, man. I seen them and shit, yo. They grown now. Yeah, they called me blah blah. I knew exactly who they was when they said that shit. I was like, damn, Blip and Blop. Remember I used to call them Blip and Blop. Peter. I was like, yo, what up, man? They look like their grandfather, man. Rest in peace to Eddie, man. Big Eddie, man. They look like their grandfather, man. I seen them. I was like, yo, what up, man? They brought up the old days, man. Yeah, they said when I was over there, Barry Bonds and niggas. Yeah, they was like, I'm telling you, that shit sticks with me forever, man. Yeah, they brought up the bats. They was like, yo, remember when you was? Yeah, I was like, damn, man. I was like, yo, I left a lasting impression on them kids doing that shit, man. They talked about the bats, man. When I was putting in that work, man. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, homie. I was like, damn, yeah, man. R.I.P. to Big Eddie, man. Them little niggas, remember, they was bad, man. All they used to do was curse, man. They used to just curse, man. They used to be trapped in that yard. Yeah, because they used to want to come across the street and play with us in the project. But they used to come out that yard, remember? Yeah, they used to throw rocks. Yeah, they was bad, man. They used to be bad, man. I don't even think I picked it. I was a dead squirrel in the road right there. I don't even think I got that shit. I tried to get it, man. I'm gonna turn around and see if I got it. Man. This road is done right here. This road is done. Yo, Blip and Blop, man. I was trying to get that squirrel, man. I'm gonna see if I got that squirrel up, man. It was a roadkill. I don't know if I got it, man. That shit was like, it was crushed in the ground kind of hard. I might have got it. I think I got it. I don't see it. Nah, I didn't get it. Damn. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I got it. Ugh. I'm about to go dump, y'all. Yeah, Big Eddie, man. R.I.P. to him, man. That was a good dude, man. That was our neighborhood, man. That was our neighborhood, T. I was over there last week, man. I swung through and shit, man. Yeah, they was bad, man. Them niggas wasn't wild, they was bad, man. Them little niggas was bad, man. They had behavior problems, man. That's why they couldn't play with no other kids. But they didn't know how to function, man. Them niggas was crazy, man. Right? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, they loved me though, man. They was like blah blah, blah blah. Cause I remember I was violent, right? Yeah, that's what they liked it. Yeah, they liked the violence, man. Yeah, they liked it violence. yeah, them little niggas liked the violence, man. That's all they knew. They knew violence, man. Them little niggas was crazy though, T. Yeah, they used to throw, well, we all used to do shit like that. But they was mad young doing that shit. Yeah, they was throwing rocks at cars. They was different, man. Yeah, they was really different, man. Come back, I'm gonna hit Clark. I'm gonna hit Clark Street. I'm gonna go drunk, go get break now. I'm gonna hit Clark Street. All these roads over here, massive long, man. Yo, it's looking like I'm gonna just do me a coffee, man. I don't feel like warming up my jerk beef right now. It's too early in the morning for that. I took a couple pieces. I don't feel like warming that up now. I'm gonna just do me a coffee. But this is the Source Experience. Somebody said, call me. Hold on. I gotta mute it, y'all. And them motherfucking bumps is real, man. Them bumps is real. Bumps in the humps. Bumps in the humps. I'm gonna do 7-Eleven promotions, y'all. Y'all fucking with 7-Eleven? I'm gonna do 7-Eleven promotions, y'all. Y'all fucking with Sabs? 7-Eleven promotions, y'all. Y'all remember when my channel, that guy and them and the rest of them, they was mad because I was doing 7-Eleven promotions and they reported my channel. Damn, this light is taking forever, y'all. I see the squad. Look at the squad that's up in here. Squad. "7-Eleven promotions, y'all. About to make a deal, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see this deal I made. I'm gonna make this deal real quick. Then I'm gonna end the live stream, man. How much y'all got today? 3?